7, 6, 5, 4, 2. Hey, happy Friday. So, the first question out of the gate. Did you eat well? Did you eat?
Not on Thanksgiving, but we did. Well, no, we actually had some pretty bomb-ass chicken and steak out on our camping trip. But
we'll talk about that because, I mean, I know we don't have photos of it, but that was super cool. Did you eat?
Of course. I mean, who doesn't eat?
What'd you have? Gefilte fish?
No. That's some turkey.
So you're Jewish, right?
No, I'm not Jewish.
You tried to get me with that earlier this week.
I'm Jewish. You missed
Jewish.
It's a whole different thing, man.
Oh, okay. G?
No.
Actually, we didn't.
no.
Nope. Thanksgiving.
Well, we went to Chocolate Emporium.
Well, yeah, but that's not eating.
Yeah.
Then
It's not Thanksgiving
And
Day.
then I got sick. Oh. And then, well, first Dylan was sick, then I got sick, and then I got back and Kate started getting sick, and then Mama Tech really got sick. Next thing you know, I had it again. And Dylan started, I'm like, this is crazy. I literally, last night, had Cage is my son, of course, had Cage go to Publix and buy 3 massive cans of Lysol. Mm-hmm. And I literally was like a vegetable sprayer guy in the air. I was crop dusting everything. I'm like, it's all getting coated because, I mean, I'm tired of, and everybody I know is sick. Everybody. I'm like,
that sucks.
Or they're getting over it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, I won't go outside.
Right.
The best thing to do is go outside.
Yeah, build up your immunity, man.
Yeah, I know. It's just people are weird.
Now, am I the only one who went and did shopping?
Yep.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
I got a lot of great stuff.
I'm the wrong guy I don't do.
Yeah, no, we were still off the grid for Black Friday. We didn't have to deal with any of it.
That's awesome.
It was.
My kid needed PJs for Christmas, so I had to make sure I got those Mickey Mouse PJs.
Mickey Mouse PJ. So, Mama Tech's better because she loves the whole cooking the turkey thing. That's one of her favorite things. She said she's going to do that, so that's fine.
Oh, cool.
So I'm trying to get caught up with. There we go.
Right, I can't find it.
It's there. You just got to refresh your page.
Oh.
See, it's right there.
Oh,
See?
there it is.
Look, there we are.
Ha,
there we
got
are.
it.
There we are.
Hi,
there
guys.
we are. Excellent day. First thing we're going to talk about is one of my most favorite subjects in the whole wide world. Can you guess what that is?
Star Wars.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. And we have a trailer. I'm going to have Rob jump right on this. We're going to have a trailer.
The Cash Cow TV show.
Dude, there's still, it's amazing. You watch all this stuff online. Oh, the worst ratings in history, or worst ratings in the show, blah, blah, blah. It's just like the Democrats taking their little polls. It's amongst the Democrats, they're taking the polls. So, of course, everybody hates Trump, right? So, it's the same thing with The Walking Dead. They take people that don't like it and don't watch it. Well, I don't watch that anymore. Oh, there's the poll. Wrong.
Right.
There are so many people that still love this franchise and still. I know people that literally will put make sure their vacations are in between the starts and the ends and the mid-season, so they don't miss the beginning of the mid-season restart. It is what it is. So I'm going to show you something cool before we play the video, Rob. So this is what I found today, because we're going to be doing ciders today. I don't know if Rob can get to my shot though, but right there, he has pictures of them. These are Walking Deads. One's a Chardonnay, and one's a blood red blend.
That's awesome.
I love the one it's got Carl, right, and then the other one's got Michonne.
I don't even watch the show, and I already know these characters.
Yeah, but you got to understand, I got hit in the head a lot, so a lot of things don't come to me as fast as they should. But afterwards, when I'm driving home, oh, Michonne, that's who that was. That's just the way it is. But that TV is really super bright. I hope it's not that bright online.
Tommy, can you?
Okay.
It's my sister.
But anyway, so it's really, really, really. Oh, look who Brienne's watching. Bree's watching with me. Sweet. Let's see. Start a watch party. There we go. So anyway, so the first thing we're going to do is we have a Walking Dead. We have a season 1. This is the Walking Dead World Beyond, right? So when you got that ready, Rob? Let's play that bad boy.
Once upon a time, the end of the world was our beginning.
We are the last light of the world. We are the last hope.
So for those that don't watch it, I think what it is this is a new sanction, and these are the people that took Rick.
Ooh.
See, Rick's not dead. I know, you don't follow. I know. People think Rick's dead. Rick's not dead. So the trash people, the leader of the trash people, betrayed. And no, they were the trash people. They walked around in a trash heap. They had all done. It's really cool. And actually, Mama Tech and I and Cage.
Yeah.
We actually visited. We went to.
Right, I remember when you went.
So we went into the trash heap before they were tearing it all down.
Oh, cool.
There was the last
trash people.
right, and so they took Rick, and then that's the same helicopter. But that's also the same helicopter that is in Fear the Walking Dead, where the girl, God, I can't remember people's name. Anyway, it's a whole thing.
Michael, you know that you don't have to like individually invite everybody. You can just share it and write a post.
Yeah.
Okay.
But people ignore it half the time.
Yeah, I know. It's just the clicky.
Like Bonnie?
She deleted me,
Bunny?
thank God.
Yeah.
For the first 2 weeks,
got
I swear to
deleted.
God, I thought you guys were saying bunny.
Bunny.
Every time you talked about her.
She got blocked his ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's going to be I'm loving it. So see, because now I get more Walking Dead.
So Josh said when you say trash people, he thinks of Jawas.
I guess you could say that. Yeah. Yeah, Jawas.
I would think more of the thing in the trash compactor.
No, not that way. No, these are people, and they speak.
Trash.
No, they
Gibberish.
gibberish
There
is
we
a
go.
very good word. It's just weird. They speak like Yoda.
Why?
They
Why?
talk like Yoda. Yes, Yoda.
But why?
Deal we make. We good.
This is not
Have
the way.
spoken. This is not the way.
But
I have
that's super
spoken.
weird. Like, were they
It's
hermits
okay,
before they got turned into, or before all the vampire, or whatever the hell, zombie
we
shit?
We have not figured that out. Why they can't? Because it's not. I mean, when you meet them in that world, they're not that. It's not that far along.
Right. Like, there's
only
no
10 or 11
reason
years.
for
It's not
their
like we've gone
language to have
centuries where-
deteriorated.
Right.
It's
So,
stupid.
So to me, it's just I never got it. But hey, it is what it is because you got to see her naked, almost, and then and they stripped. Well, she's actually the leader's pretty hot, So for her world, so it's pretty good. So I can't. I'm excited because now I'm going to have 3 solid seasons, and they won't have to be rerunning stuff like
With the governor.
No, the governor's awesome, dude.
Well, yeah.
See, here's the thing.
I watched that, and then I was done with Walking Dead once they killed him off.
Everything is we see everything from Rick's group's perspective. Well, if you switch that and look from the governor or you look from Negan's side,
They were the
Rick's the bad guy. He's an asshole.
Oh yeah, it's like Star Wars.
Right.
Like
so
this,
it is so to me, I just like it all because it's entertaining. It really what it does okay, so I can't tell you where we were, but it proves my point. In today's society, when shit breaks down, people are out for number one and number one only.
Oh, of course.
Right? So
Yeah.
we were somewhere this past week. We went away for vacation, right? Even though I was sick. And I was trying, and I'm in a boot, and I actually have a knee scooter, so I wasn't walking as much. And I was trying to get to locations. I have to use the elevator unless I want to carry that thing down the stairs. And people would literally, knowing I'm getting ready to go on, get in front of me.
Yeah. Wouldn't care. Just push you out of the way.
Okay, I mean, I'm like,
You're holding up the lunch line.
gotta be kidding me. And I'm like, oh my God, they were doing drill stuff. And I'm like, and people were like, little guys like, you got to use the stairs. You can't do this, blah, 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 blah. Nope, I'm using the elevator. Suck it. I'm like, wow. So that just shows, that proves that, what they're showing The Walking Dead. And I know it's written and I know it's storyline and stuff like that. But there are a lot of people out there who are out for number one and number one only. Who cares? Nobody cares. They don't care. So anyway.
So
Yes.
someone asked, Josh goes, what do you think
That's
of
Josh right there.
Yeah,
Someone
I'm
else.
getting confused over here.
what do
I've
you
got
think
powers,
of the
but not
craze
like that.
of Baby Yoda?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Just mentioning what's going on.
We're not there yet. That
We
will
got
be
a long
talked about.
Star Wars sequence, yo.
Yeah, we do. So
Right?
we're gonna get there. We'll talk about Yoda right now.
Someone else said, rest in peace, Charlie X. Some actor that died today.
Okay. I don't know who died. I have not been paying attention to that, and that one's maybe. Tell us who it is because I don't know. Charlie who?
Charlie X. I don't know.
Charlie X.
Yeah. Some
Send me a
actor.
tape.
I don't know.
No,
I'm stumped. He stumped the
nothing.
nerds. Holy crap!
Right?
And I'm pretty much up on everything.
Sounds like a rapper name.
Yeah, but
Just
it's
like
a
going off of
rapper,
the
I
X.
don't care. Yeah, I'm just saying. So anyway, so we're going to jump into the next thing. Anyway, Walking Dead's new show. So now we have Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and Walking Dead Beyond.
And the
Cool.
comics.
Yeah,
You
but the
mentioned comic
comics.
books. Come on now.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's where a lot
As
of
far
this is
as
coming
TV
from.
shows.
I mean we're talking about shows. So the comic books is where all this stems from anyway. And if they were really following the comic books, Carl would still be alive,
Yeah.
and Daryl wouldn't exist.
Yeah. But
So-
they completely screwed all that up.
But I'm glad because now I don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes it's like, oh, it's following the book, and then you go like, oh no, it didn't follow the book. What the hell? What's going
It's
on
a
with
fine line.
that? No, that line's no fine. That's blurred to hell.
No, I'm saying it's a
These
fine
guys
line.
are drunk, man. They're all over the
I'm
place.
saying it's a fine line following the comics and actually
yes.
the TV shows. You
and
gotta
I'm
play
actually
both
glad.
sides.
I'm glad they didn't follow the comic books because it really does. I don't want to be so predictable. I know where they're at. Oh, that's gonna suck. I'm not gonna watch that one because I don't want to see that happen. Blah blah blah. So now it's like, oh, they changed that up.
Right, you
I mean,
actually
right
have
now,
to watch.
Right now they're trying to, they're dealing with the Whisperers, and Alpha is one crazy ass bitch, man. Oh my God, love her. But she's crazy, and now Negan's teaming up with her.
Him and Negan's still alive.
Oh yeah,
Goes
Negan's
to
still
show you
alive,
how much of
man.
the show I actually
Right.
watch.
Yeah, Negan's still alive, and man, he finally escaped and got in there. And the problem with Negan is he doesn't shut up. And the thing with being with the Whisperers is you got to shut up. It's the Whisperers. It's
Right? Why are they whispering?
well, so they live in the woods with the dead. So they literally have head masks from real people.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
That's
And they're all
super gross.
gooey and dirty, and they walk
And they're pretending to be
and they
dead.
talk and they literally move.
That's
So a
their
weekend at Gaines
solution.
House.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's their solution
they
to
call
surviving?
it freedom because they walk amongst them
That's not freedom.
and never get eaten.
Look, freedom isn't free here. Sometimes
there's
you got to
no
wear
such
your
thing as
brother's
freedom.
decapitating head on
That's
your head just to
super
walk
grody.
around.
So
No, not
I mean,
into
to
it.
me,
Oh, that's awful.
I'm thinking to myself. Well, okay, so in the beginning, you watched The Walking Dead in the beginning,
I haven't
right?
seen any of it.
Oh, really? Okay. So in the beginning, when Rick and everybody was brand new, Rick woke up and next thing you know, there's dead and blah blah blah. And he meets all these other people, and then he finally goes into Atlanta, and in Atlanta, that's where they finally meet Glenn, and Glenn's like calling him an asshole. Hey, asshole, get under the tank or get in the tank and blah 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 blah. Well, ultimately they get caught in a building, and the way they move through the herds is they kill some, put the blood all over them. So they
Right.
did the same thing the
Yeah.
Whisperers are doing
Right.
now.
That makes sense, but I don't know why you wouldn't just try to make a society where you don't have to
Because they-
cover yourself
Yeah, well,
in stench and
If
filth.
Alpha
and,
is
To-
crazy.
To give you an
That
idea on
sounds
that
like
one,
it.
they went into that in one of the seasons, and then everything went to shit, and they couldn't go and do it again because everybody's out for self.
Well, they're trying to do that now. Well, they have finally done that.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 or 3. They have Hilltop, they have Seaside, and then they have Alexandria. right? So they've got these, and then they're all working together because it was just a women's colony versus another batshit dude like the governor. He was crazy, and then there was Alexandria.
All of them are.
Oh, everybody's got to be a little bit batshit crazy here. So, but now that Michonne runs one, oh my God,
Glenn's wife.
where's my wife
Glenn's
at when I
girlfriend.
need her? She knows this stuff. Anyway, all the original leaders of Rick's crew they're all in charge somewhere else in this
Okay.
and they're all like a day's ride from each other on horses because now the gasoline's pretty much gone to crap.
Right. Well,
So,
I mean,
'cause
yeah.
there's no stabilizers and stuff like that. Now, Fear the Walking Dead, they've learned to make gas because now the Fear the Walking Dead's caught up on the timeline of the Walking Dead.
Okay.
And now they're figuring out how to make gas and to stabilize gas.
Oh, see, I thought Fear the Walking Dead was the one where they talk about it afterwards.
No,
that's Talking
what?
Dead.
That's
That's
Talking
Talking
Dead.
Oh,
See, that's a
fuck's
bonus.
sake, man.
Look, I think the bottom line of all of this is there's no time to die.
No.
None.
And it's like it says, it's like we're all infected. So the thing of it is at this point in time, if you die, you don't have to be bit, nothing like that. You just turn
Right.
because the crap's already in your system.
Right.
Which means you're on your way.
So wait, so now they know why it happened? It's
No,
some,
no.
Oh,
you know
okay.
they still don't know why. Well, they do because they were in Atlanta in the CDC, and the guy said this is patient, and he had patient 0, which was the guy's wife.
Right.
But somehow, some way that got into the
But like
air.
patient 0 of what? Other than zombie.
Well, they were trying to reanimate flesh.
Oh, because that always ends
That always
well.
well. Yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
that's like,
you know.
oh, that's great. It'll be
So
fine.
and it wasn't just them. It wasn't just the Atlanta CDC. It was all over the world. They were working with the same virus.
Right.
Trying to see it because they were trying to kill it in case
Right.
it ever because it's like
Because they're like, oh my
Zimbabwe
God,
fever
we
now.
made a mistake. We
Yep.
fucked up. Please help me fix this.
exactly. That's what it was. So so now there's
That's
3
fun.
shows plus Talking Dead. And Talking Dead's perfect because it's Talking Dead. So it's The Walking Dead, it's Fear of the Dead, and now it'll be the new World Beyond. So it's all
Every Sunday night for the whole year is Walking Dead.
yes.
That's insane. One of my friends, like specifically his schedule, he has Sunday off every week, but it's for football instead of
Yeah.
Walking Dead. But like,
Same difference.
still
Especially if
building
you-
your life
Especially if you're a Bucks
around
fan.
Eagles.
I'm sorry, the XFL hasn't started yet. That'll be in February. Go Vipers, Tampa Bay Vipers, yo.
So the person that died is Robert Walker Jr. He was in Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. He died?
Yeah, 79
Aw.
years old.
Oh, that's sad. I would have worn my red shirt because the red shirt guys always die. That was mean. Too soon? Anyway. All right, so we'll get off of Walking Dead because I know everybody's bored out of their skull. So the next thing we're going to talk about is No Time to Die. This is the last Bond
That he's doing.
That he's doing.
Well, that's good because he was done 2 movies ago.
Yeah.
He said in interviews, I'm done. I don't want to do it.
His
I'm
contract
over
made
it.
him do it.
They made him do it.
That's some bullshit because you
Right.
could tell in the last, like, I like Bond movies. Growing up, my dad
Right.
like forced us to watch them, and now I actually appreciate them. I enjoy Bond movies now, but he
What's
was
bad about the new
he was
movies
pretty
is
tired in the last
People
one.
keep getting killed while they're making it. The stunt actors.
That's part of
four
the
them, I
job,
think
man.
Someone's died.
That's like being a steel worker. If you fall off, well, that's part of the job. Sucks. That's the risk you take. If you don't like it, don't do it.
Right?
Especially stunt actors. Those guys are more likely to die than anybody. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel like they would be though, like because they're specifically stunt actors, so
Yeah.
they're taking precautions. Like they're specifically doing things because it's
Yeah,
safer
but-
for
yeah,
them to do it than the real actors.
But they're always, because
But
the
they're always
directors
pushing the
always
envelope.
have to
Yeah.
push the envelope
yes,
to be the
and
biggest,
because for
baddest
them to get
Well, the
picked
skip- the-
to be the actors,
But the stunt people can go, I'm not doing that.
they can say no.
They
I'm
can
sorry.
say no.
I'm gonna die.
If they didn't say no, their fault. Rob knows several. I mean, Rob knows some of the big boys.
Yeah, stunt
Yeah,
actors.
Yeah.
I always
Rob,
liked
in my ear. Do you know the guy that does the that has the Porsche, right? The Mercedes tracking car. Yeah.
Oh, that's
To do
cool.
all the follow shots and stuff. All right, let's go ahead and watch the new trailer for No Time to Die.
Why would I betray you?
We all have our secrets. We just
didn't get to yours yet. The world is arming faster than we can respond. Where's 007?
I need a favor, brother. You're the only one I trust for this.
The world's moved on, Commander Bond.
You were 00?
2 years. So stay in your lane. You get in my way, I will put a bullet in your knee. The one that works.
I thought you two would get along.
Name? Bond. James Bond.
So you're not dead?
Hello, Q. I've missed you.
He's the most valuable asset this country has. If you feel yourself losing control, I'm not going to lose
control. James, you gave up everything for her. When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of you. What is it?
You don't know what this is.
James Bond. License to kill. History of violence. I could be speaking to my own reflection. Only your skills die with your body. Mine will survive long after I'm gone. History isn't kind to men who play God.
And we're back, but
Looks awesome.
I'm telling you, I'm giddy.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. I mean, I was watching the trailer earlier. You can see that I don't think he's given 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do think that it's going to be a good one, and I hate to see him go because I really, really, really do like him as Bond.
Yeah.
And we were talking while we were watching this, while you guys were watching this at home, is we were saying we would be okay with, what's his name?
Idris Elba.
Yeah, because I have literally watched Hobbs and Shaw like 20
I haven't seen that
freaking
yet.
times. Oh my God.
Cameos that pop up in that movie are the best.
Yeah. And the
Who
cameos,
else do you think would be a good Bond?
George
Well,
Clooney.
hell no.
Come on now.
No, he's too
I
old.
actually think Tom Hiddleston would maybe be okay. He could possibly. Did you see him in The Night Manager?
Yep.
Because of The Night Manager.
What's the guy that plays right now? He was doing the Jaguar, the British, the English guy, the bald headed. He played Merlin in the Kingsman series.
Yeah.
I think he would be a good Bond.
He would, yeah.
He's got that. He can.
He
He's
does.
got that.
Or if they went really young, they could go with Eggsy from The Kingsman. If they made Bond super young.
After seeing him in the Flying Eagle-y thing, and then after seeing him in where he did what's his name, Rocket Man. Yeah. I
not
see
so
him,
much.
Yeah, it's just like after Brokeback Mountain. I can't see that kid any different than other Brokeback Mountain.
Brad Wheeler says Henry Cavill.
No,
too big. See, that's the thing about a Bond. You don't want to be. I know Albert. I mean, he's
a bigger guy. He's an imposing looking guy. But I think Bond, that would be interesting.
Yeah. So we're gonna try Cider Boys First Press.
Do we have a bottle opener? I know we've gotten a whole crap
No, it's a twist off.
Oh, is it? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Now you get to touch. You get to drink his fingers. That's awesome.
Statham.
Jason
While y'all do
Statham.
that-
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Jason Statham should be Bond. He's had so many action movies. I'm losing my voice really bad.
Someone else goes Patrick Stewart for an old Bond.
Yeah, yeah. Statham doesn't need toys to kick your ass. He just kicks your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very appley.
It is. It's kind of
What
sweet.
do you think over there, Tommy?
I actually like it. I'm kind of surprised.
He likes it. Mikey
Mikey
likes
it.
Well,
Love
Tommy
you.
likes it. I'm not sure.
I
about
know,
Mikey.
but that's
Mikey's got a confused
I know
look
that
on
was
his face.
before your time, but that was a cereal back in
Give
the
me
day.
a shot of Fireball to put in her.
In it.
Yeah.
This was the Cider Boys first press. That's got the apple on it.
Traditional hard cider. I did just see an article on how to make
I could
your
drink
own.
that all night long, and not.
No, it's too sweet.
Oh really?
I could have one. I get.
See, I can't mix, man. When I'm on, I mean, like tonight we're going to try stuff. I would never drink the whole thing and then drink another whole
Right.
thing. But this is, it's got enough clean taste for me to carry it.
Like a dessert beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No. See, here's the thing with me. Okay, what? So is this a yes? This is a Nerd Talk approved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's a
I would drink it
Nerd
again.
Talk approved. Boo-yah. I guarantee you Brad's at night going, really, guys? Really? You brought sliders on tonight when I'm not here? Gah. We got to fix that. We got to fix that logo and put a drop shadow on it so you can see the Nerd Talk better. But it's good. Now, here's the thing. When I eat food, I can't drink any alcohol.
No?
No. Well, you know me. I don't like beer as it is.
Yeah.
I can't. Everything. It's not that I don't. I want to find a beer I like, but I can't find one that I like because everything tastes weird. That's why, to me, you think it's sweet. To me, it's like water with some apple. I don't taste the alcohol. I just taste the apple, and it's clean. For me,
Right.
it's clean. It's not sweet that's because of my taste buds. But again, it's still not clean enough for me to go. Let me have that with what I eat, because when I eat, I either have to have water or soda.
Right.
No alcohol. I can't even drink coffee when I eat my breakfast. When I start my breakfast, my coffee gets put aside, and I have
Yeah,
orange juice or milk. So
No way.
I can't.
Yeah.
Mixing
Can't
those
mix the
tastes.
flavors.
Can't do it. But
See,
that's pretty good.
I can't do sugary alcohol. Something about sugar mixed with alcohol, like if we do whiskey and Coke, or basically anything that I'm not mixing with like sparkling water or something, I get my muscles hurt in my arms and my shoulders. I have no idea what it is. It's some
Whoa.
weird reaction.
That is a weird
My
reaction.
mom gets it too. We both get it. It's like my neck and my shoulders
So
and
what-
everything,
so
and I have this awful reaction.
Primarily drink beer.
Yeah, and wine,
What, no,
but
Steve?
I can't do sweet wine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't do sweet wine. I don't like red wine though.
So it's the sugars that's in the
It's
alcohol
the
that
sugars
makes
mixed
you.
with alcohol, but sometimes soda by itself will do it.
Oh, really?
Sometimes if I drink too much of it, I don't drink soda very often. I don't. My drinks in a day are coffee, water, and beer, and that's pretty much it. So then when I drink anything sugary, it's just
Now, see
hey.
me, I either like a really dark rum, or tequila. Mm-hmm. But it's got to be good tequila, and I can drink that with no mixture what. So just put that on rocks, and I'm good. And for some reason, and this is the only one I like, is I love Southern Comfort. I throw that in cranberry juice. I'm good.
I like gin.
All night long.
I also have a problem that if there's a drink in front of me, I have to finish it. My nickname is the Beer Slayer. So that
You're
might,
in trouble tonight, aren't you?
might be part of the problem. He's driving. It's okay.
Uber. We
I
got
already
Uber.
had like half a
Tell me
bottle
to
of
Uber.
cava at home.
Oh my God.
That's going to be our next taste test is cava. It's Spanish
Oh,
champagne.
I know what cava is.
I liked that. That was possibly one of my favorite things I experienced
Where-
on our
where did we get that?
honeymoon. I found a bunch at B21.
Did you?
Yeah.
We need to talk to these people about it to be inspired. So tonight, okay, let me tell you how cool this is. Tonight, I went down to Coastal Liquors in Newport Richey. And I was driving along, and I'm looking on, it's amazing when you want something, everything's on the other side of the road. Yeah. Always. Like, you want gas, it's on the other side of the road. It's not on this side, right? You want food, it's on that side, it's not on this side. And you're like, man, why don't I put stuff on the right? Well, all of a sudden I'm driving by, and I'm like, oh, hey, a wine liquor place. That's cool. So I pulled in, I walk in, and this place has just got boxes everywhere.
Which one is it? Or where
It's
is
the one
it?
right there, where the Waffle House is, right past Main Street?
Yeah.
That's in that little plaza right there.
Oh, okay. Where Wrights used to be?
Yes.
Okay.
yes. So I go in there and I finally have to give up going, I just can't do this. And so I walked over to the guy, a couple, I think, and I didn't get their names, but it's Coastal Liquors and on 19 in Newport Richey. And I said, look, here's what I'm looking for. I want 4 ciders. They only had 3. You got the other. I need ciders that are not main line. Now, these may be mainline. I just don't know about them.
These are not, like, woodchuck is a common one, but this woodchuck one is super new. I'm so excited for that one.
Excited as that one. That's good. But that's what because he had they had a ton there. He says, but if you're looking for stuff that's not mainstream, he goes, this is the one you want, this is the one you want, and that's the one you want. I'm like, okay.
I saw a pineapple cider at B21. They had strawberry cider, Recorder Leg from Sweden.
They had a strawberry from Ace too.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't. I figured
another one
pineapple
was
because
1911 Bad Guys or something.
Oh wow!
And they had like 5 different. They had raspberry cider. So I know what we're going to be trying over the next couple of weeks.
I always thought cider was supposed to be apple, and that's what I said to the guy. I said I thought ciders are hard ciders are
right
because no.
All sorts of stuff.
They can be whatever. A cider is, I guess, is a mash from as long as it's from a fruit.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. Because, again, I don't follow all this stuff. So that's what I said to him. I said, well, I thought that's wine. He goes, no. He knew a lot for a young guy. He was ripping. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he saw me buying that. He goes, and you're going to drink that? I'm like, oh, no, that's going on the set. He goes, the set? I'm like, yeah, Coastal Liquors.
It's awesome.
Yeah. He goes like, okay, cool. So it's coastal-liquors.com.
Awesome.
No, so they have a website. So anyway, let's move on. So did we decide who else would make a good Bond?
Yes, someone else posted Benedict Cumberbatch.
No.
Nope.
Or Tom Hardy.
Nope.
Nope.
Neither one.
Nope.
Nope. You met. Tommy Shelby from Peaky Blinders. He would make a good what's his name? Super handsome. The guy from Peaky Blinders. That's who Tommy dressed up as for the wedding. He was Tommy Shelby.
Oh, okay.
Tommy.
They've got to be Brit, right?
Yeah, and you
don't want a fake accent.
Exactly. Let me find out what his name was, unless somebody else has got it before me.
Roger Moore never really had a heavy
Cillian Murphy.
He never had a really.
This guy's Cillian Murphy.
Oh yeah, I don't like him. But okay.
No.
What about Hugh Jackman?
No.
God,
no.
No. Nope. Yeah, Roger Moore.
What about one of the Potter characters, but not obviously not one of the younger ones. One of the.
Voldemort?
No.
No nose James Bond.
No nose James Bond.
Nope.
Look, my James Bond is like a golden eye.
Next week we have to have somebody that we think. Let's do a little research. Let's move on. Okay, so now we're getting into Disney World.
Yeah, we are.
So this is where Mike and Joshy Poo. Josh doesn't have a nickname yet, by the way.
I've got a nickname.
Let me. No. You can't give your own nickname. That's our.
Well, if you'd like a little bit of help with that, I totally thought you looked like a brunette Vanilla Ice when I walked in.
Fair enough. I've seen that man in concert a few times. He's amazing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
I see that.
You see that?
Yeah.
I'm
with
all
the
for
ice,
it.
with his facial hair, definitely been
I think the hat helps.
Yeah.
And the chain thing.
So Josh
The title belt.
Can I tell people why you're here?
Yeah, sure. Go right
Okay,
ahead.
so Josh and I have known each other for several years, and we always keep running into each other, going, "Hey, we should do something. We should do something. We should do something." So we finally, we got together on Facebook. I said, "Dude, come down to the studio. Let's just talk and let's see what we got in common." So he came in, and one thing led to another. So now he's the new intern for We Being TV Tampa Bay Multimedia.
Awesome.
And also, he is going to do 2 shows. The first show is all going to be all about wrestling, and we're trying to work a name out in whole 9 yards. But he is going to be the new host for Comic Book 101.
Awesome.
I want to help you with the wrestling show.
Of course he does.
We'll see. I've got some ideas for that one. I've got a couple of the wrestlers that I've known through my 6+ years in the independent wrestling scene of guys that I want to interview and stuff like that. So there'll definitely be times for stuff like that and stuff. But speaking of wrestling, I want to kind of do this now. So I'm a huge wrestling figure fan, and here
This
we
hurts
have
me right now.
a WWF Hasbro figure from 1992. I was gifted this at a recent IPW hardcore show. This is made from 1992. The Warlord, still fresh in package. And right here on Nerd Talk, we're going to open this bad boy up. We're going to let him breathe.
Isn't that older than you?
No,
There
I
are
was born in
people out
85.
there that are cringing right
But
now.
when I was a kid, this is what I would play with. And we can just toss the package there. $50 Warlord figure, Hasbro, right there.
Turn into a dollar
It's
Warlord figure.
God, no, he's going right in my collection next to my Hasbros and my retros. And yeah, for right now, the Warlord can hang out right there. So,
That is amazing. We have two people in the studio audience over there about having a heart attack.
Oh, yeah. I love it. If anybody wants to send me Hasbro figures, please do. I got a plethora that I need. And yeah, so we'll definitely be doing a lot of wrestling stuff. And of course, Comic Book 101, I want to mention, like, we're still a little ways from it, but I already have my first episode picked out. We're going to do a nice in-depth dive on the Joker. So we're going to talk about some quintessential things, not only comic book related that you might want to read, but some of the films and video games and stuff, all the things that make a great character knowledgeable. And if you have never read a comic book or never gotten into any of these comics, it'll be the perfect opportunity for you to get into that stuff.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. See, everybody stopped listening to you after you opened that package.
Yeah,
Right, they're like,
$50 toys gone.
Is coming through the cameras. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe you did.
Oh, my buddy Tweedle Die is already crying his eyes out. He's an on-card collector, and just seeing that, like, I'm going to hear it next weekend when we go to Funicate, Florida for New Heights
And what are you
Wrestling.
doing tomorrow? Tell everybody what you're doing tomorrow.
Tomorrow I am hosting midget wrestling for Micro All-Star Wrestling. It is on a cruise ship. It is going to be one heck of a show. You're going to want to make sure you come out to that one. Of course, the weekend after I'm at New Heights Wrestling in Defuniak, Florida. That's going to be a great one. We've got a dog collar match. Shane Gibson's going to be crushed. It's going to be an amazing time. I'll be there with my tiara on as always.
This stuff, man.
Oh yeah, the Princess of Weird, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we saw midget wrestling on our first kind of date at the Bike Fest. Bike Fest 4 years ago.
Oh my
there
God.
there was midget wrestling. That was one of our first.
That's when we were downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 years ago, Bike Fest was our first kind of sort of date.
That's cool.
And we saw midget wrestling for it.
Yeah, but now you're actually next
And
to
the
a pro
Bearded
wrestling
Brothers.
champion. I mean, how often are you next to a pro wrestling champion? I mean, this
Not
is a
very
real
often.
championship. You want to hold
That's
it?
pretty awesome.
It's my social media title at Brawl,
Media.
Brawl USA social
That's
media
awesome.
champion. I got a tiara.
That's pretty cool.
That's why I'm kind of special around here a little
One
bit.
of my Comic-Con heroes from Wisconsin this past year would be shitting himself right now.
Oh, is he a fan of Kaiju Big Battle too?
I don't know. I have no idea. The entire weekend, he's like, so next year you guys should get this wrestling person. Hey, next year you guys should also try to talk to this person. You should get this wrestling guy. Oh my God, so you guys should get this wrestling guy. You should really do this. You should get this guy.
Well, maybe he'll tune into my show and we'll see all the fun stuff that can come from there.
Bada bing. All right, so
All right,
moving on with the show.
Star Wars.
So
Yeah.
Disney announces the Star Wars game show Jedi Temple Challenge.
So is
And
this
it's
going to be
hosted by Jar Jar Binks.
like the
Yes.
Hidden Temple?
Yes.
Is it really like
It's
the
going
Hidden
to be
Temple?
based off that.
With
Awesome.
the guy who played Jar Jar in full Jedi robes, not as Jar Jar though.
Thank
Oh,
God.
that's
no Jar
super
Jar.
cool.
Whoa! How dare you say bad things of Jar Jar Binks in my
Right?
presence?
Nobody likes
He's
Jar
no
Jar.
Chewbacca to
I like
Wookiee.
Jar Jar.
I like Jar Jar.
I thought he was awesome.
I'm sorry that you like Jar Jar.
I'm sorry that you like Chewbacca the Wookiee. I mean, seriously.
He
The
is
dude did
Wookiee.
nothing for
he's-
6 films.
He's a real Wookiee. He just shaves a lot. A lot.
Ridiculous over there. Jar Jar Binks is a nobleman. He helped create the Galactic Empire.
And he is a
It was all about the
goofy
Ewoks.
bastard.
The Ewoks were the real ones.
No, Jar Jar's super awesome. He's such a goofy
I'm
bastard.
glad that here on Nerd Talk we all agree Jar Jar Binks is the man.
See,
except for that man
see
over
the great
there.
thing about
Jeff, Jar Jar, yes or no?
Hey, oh, by the way, we have Slip and Slide in the audience.
Who is that thing?
Exactly,
Yeah, I
thank
know.
you.
Social media champion. That's who. Princess of Weird.
So yeah, so
On my
Jar
level.
Jar brought. You know why everybody is hating on Jar Jar? Because Jar Jar
Nobody liked him.
brought the comedy
Yeah.
the lighter side.
And it was more
to
for the little
Force.
kids.
He was
Come on now, he's
goofy.
like Goofy.
See-
How can you hate on Goofy?
Yeah.
Everybody in the Star Wars
'Cause I do
universe
hate Goofy.
was
It's all about
either
Pluto.
all serious,
Yeah.
all mean, or all better than everybody else.
Exactly.
And
And then you get
honestly-
Jar Jar. You're like, oh, finally, someone we can all we. Yeah,
And I was a kid. When did the most recent first one come out? The Star Wars movies. When did they do the second
Well,
set?
we
Yeah.
could actually go
What
to the
year
next
was that?
bit, the chronological order of the Star Wars films.
That was pretty.
Oh yeah,
It was
let's
in-
let's
was
put
early
this up.
2000s.
Do we
So
have
I
that,
was
Rob? You
young.
get that ready? So we actually have the way the chronological order should be, because
That's
everybody's
awesome.
like, well, where does Mandalorian fit in? Well, we're getting ready to show you.
Obviously
Because
ahead
it's
of
right
like,
there. We don't have that
everything.
widescreen. Okay, so episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, or the Clone
Clone
Wars.
Wars series.
No, the Clone Wars series is an animated series.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, and then you got episode 3, right, and then you got Solo.
When I love
And
L337.
then you had Star Wars Rebels, the animated series, Rogue One, then Star Wars,
A New Hope.
The Empire Strike Back, Return of the Jedi, The Mandalorian, that's where this fits in, Star Wars Resistance, another animated,
Which
And
all on
then-
Disney Plus.
and then you have Star Wars, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and then this last one here is going to be Rise of Skywalker.
Now, there is something I got to interject in here because they are missing part of canon, which is Galaxy's Edge over at Batuu in Disney World and Disneyland.
Yep.
That is all part of canon right now. So if you're on the Millennium Falcon, like I've been 11 times now, which is pretty much my ship now, you're part of Star Wars canon. Everything that's gone on with the Rise of the Resistance ride, all part of canon, takes place between The Last Jedi and the Rise of the Skywalker film.
I still haven't seen Solo.
Oh, you're missing a great film.
Okay, so here's what happens with the Nerd Crew. The Nerd Crew's coming over to Bomatech and Bostech's house, and we're going to do a freaking marathon of everything.
Did you see they were offering, what was it, like $1,000 or something to watch all the
watch
movies?
them.
Yeah, but that was just
like,
the films. That doesn't include the Clone Wars. That doesn't include Rebels, Resistance, none of that stuff.
How does that shit work though? When they're like, "Oh my God, binge watch all these movies for $1,000." Why? Do you have to write a book report after each one?
Yes,
like,
you
what's
actually
the
have
deal?
to live tweet
You got
while
an
you're
answer
doing
question?
it to be eligible for it after you've already registered for it, and then they choose the best one of who was the most
See,
entertaining watching the thing.
well
See-
then why would I'm sure they would pick somebody who's like, "Hey, I'm gonna eat some Star Wars themed edibles, and then I'm gonna watch all the Star Wars movies." That would be interesting. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
That would.
Super fun.
Just
Yeah.
chugging down the alcoholic blue and green.
No, see, no, not alcohol, because then you'll pass out. No, you just need to get like super loopy and get kind of in the Star Wars world.
I had the green milk.
See, I haven't had any of that yet. I've been
You don't
meaning
drink.
to.
We give you kudos for that. But me and Mama Tet, nope, we tried
No,
it.
they have a non-alcoholic version
Oh, do
of it
they?
too. So like,
That's
I've
called a
yet to
pina
try.
colada.
I've
Without
yet
it.
to try it. I want to, but
I even have the souvenir mug that lights up.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
see, every time I go, I just don't have the money. I'd build my own lightsaber and droid if I had the money. I mean,
know.
I'm an
know.
intern. So
Yeah, I know. Well, one day he'll do another level. So okay, so now we're going to do now that we've done the chronology. Now, Rise of the Resistant ride opened yesterday.
Yes, and it is.
No,
a
actually,
nightmare to
it
get in.
pre-opened the day before for media.
Yes.
Right. So we've got a clip that the Disney put out.
Yeah, it's a lot of the what you would see when you're on the attraction.
So let's go ahead and roll that, Rob, so everybody can see what that's going to look like.
Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to...
You want Tommy to grab it?
So here's the thing, I don't think you'll get on that unless you're willing to wait 8 hours.
Well, actually, it's an entirely different way to get on Rise of the Resistance right now. You literally have to be in park and open up your Disney Plus app on your phone and get on a boarding queue that they've only got 125, 145 of the boarding queues that you can get on a day.
Which park is this at?
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios.
And
Good
as soon as
God.
you book your boarding party and stuff like that, you are able to then find out when you would come back to the ride and then get to go on the ride if you were.
That's insane. I haven't been to Disney since the year I turned 21, so it's been 10 years.
Pass that down there, Tommy, over there.
I haven't been to Disney World in 10 years, and it was Epcot that I went to. Prior to that, God,
been in 10 days.
I don't even remember the last time I was at. The last time I was at Hollywood Studios, it was still MGM.
That's okay.
So you've missed Toy
Sorry.
Story, all of Batu,
I've
all this
missed
greatness.
so much.
We went to Orlando. Go to a wide shot real quick for me, Rob. Oh, never mind. Attaboy Jeffy. We have Slip and Slide in the audience tonight. I am so proud of him. He's just fresh out of surgery, and he pulled through.
And the first thing he did was come see us.
I know. He
And
loved
then
it.
make fun of me because apparently I like Jar Jar Binks and I'm the oddball
Well,
here.
you're the
You look
easy one
like
to make fun
Vanilla
of
Ice.
now.
Yeah.
You are the oddball. So,
I take this with
so we went over.
pride.
We went over. My wife and I were doing our weekend date night away. Right. The kids had things to do, so we're like, oh, we went over, and we stayed over at the Rose and Shingle because my wife is a hell of a shopper. It's amazing what she can find. And we were going to go to. We wanted to go to. We wanted to go over to NASA to Cape Canaveral. That was the weekend of the hurricane. So we went over, and they closed.
So that was like Labor Day-ish?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
It was around the first.
So,
Yeah.
and we figured, we knew it was going to miss. I
Yeah.
mean, I kept saying it's never going to touch
Right,
us. Blah,
Florida.
blah, blah. I'm a part-time. I like weather.
An armchair
Weather meteorologist.
weather
So we get over there and they close it down. We're like, okay, well, we'll go see the Titanic. They close it down. We'll go to the Misty Theater. They close it. Then we'll go to the pirate thing. No, they closed it down. So we're like, what crap. All right, we'll go to Universal because we're Universal pass holders. And my wife says, you know what? There won't be anybody at Disney. And Disney don't close unless it's like the hurricane's on top. The day of, but the day before and the day after, they're open.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, fine. And come to find out, our friends were there, and we never even knew they were there.
Oh my God.
Slip and Slide was there, having fun without me. So
I was too. So just
you
to
were
be
there
fair,
too? Okay, so
it was
here's
my
the-
daughter's birthday. I had to bring her to Disney.
So we walk in, get it, and there's nobody there. So I'm like, okay, let's just walk over and see if we can just. I know we won't better ride because it'll be whatever
Right.
people's here is going to be there. So we walked in. It was amazing. And we walked around. The queues to get into the shops were longer than the queue to get on the ride. So we got on the
Wow.
ride. We were 20 minutes and we were riding.
Holy crap.
And it was kind of funny. So you have to have, 6 people?
Yeah, 6 people.
So there
2
was
pilots,
a family
2
of
engineers, 2
4
vendors.
from England, and they had postponed to stay because they thought everybody was shutting the airports down. So they were
Right.
like, okay, and so they went in. We rode in with them. It was kind of fun.
cool.
Great. That was extremely cool.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
By far one of my favorite attractions in the park
Yeah.
right now. Like it's Star Tours, but you actually get to kind of control what's going on.
That's cool.
Star Tours, it's okay.
Have you been on it lately?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when they've done the
Yeah,
new movie stuff,
yeah,
everything like
it's
that. See,
okay.
I love that stuff. Give me
It's
different
all right.
destinations. I've been
Right.
on the original, but I like where it is now.
Yeah, it's just not worth. Well, it's not worth the 50-minute wait.
It's never 15 minutes. 10 minutes usually the most for Star Tours.
Yeah, when we were there, it was 50 minutes, and we're like, "Why is it 50 minutes?" And we got on the new ride in 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
It doesn't make sense, right?
No.
So anyway, I had a falling out with Disney because I got tired of being a pass holder. I mean, a high up pass holder, and we had been pass holders for 15 years.
Holy crap.
So when I go to Disney, and we're there, and we a pass holder, we were there. We weren't like Josh, who went every other weekend, but we did go at least once a month, maybe twice. So when we get over there and we want to eat, and we're told, "Oh yeah, that's booked out for a year," I'm like, "Well, wait a minute. I've spent way more money than any of those yahoos that are over here for a one-time trip. And you're not going to push.
Yeah, why would pass holders not get high priority
because
for
pass holders
reservations?
are not. It's not special anymore. See, it used to be you couldn't do the
because
flex.
they have monthly payments now.
But the minute the flex pays come in, and we were flex pay at that point in time because I decided going, well, I'm not going to pay any more up front because there was a couple years that we went like 3 times. It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right.
And we were like, are we getting too old? Are our kids getting too old?
Right,
They're
so
not
if you
liking
do
the
it month to
Ds.
month, and if
I
you
can
guys
just-
haven't been in 2 months, you can stop
I
it.
can stop, say, we're not going to do this anymore. But anyway, and but they just really didn't care.
That's
and I'm
crazy.
like, I've been coming here for 15 years. And you guys, so I'm like, as we walked out, I looked at, and I asked for a park manager. I got an upper up, and we walked out. I said, "Give me all your passes," and we got our passes. And I said, "Get back. Here you go. We're out." He goes, "What's these for?" I said, "Cancel my subscription. I'm out." I said, "I've been coming here way too long to be treated like I'm a low-class citizen because we moved over to a flex play, and I've been coming here, and I spend more money in one weekend than these people will do in a whole week." I mean, because we stay on property, we eat on property, we eat in the parks, we buy the souvenirs, we do all that stuff. So for us to go to Disney for a weekend was almost a $1,500 to $2,000 weekend.
Right. And
then you're going to tell me I can't get a seat in your stinking sci-fi to get one of your overpriced. I mean, I went off. You tell me I can't sit in your sci-fi to get an overpriced hamburger or chicken or pizza,
because it's all just basic food
that I can go over there at that snack bar and get, but I want the ambience of sitting in there and blah blah blah. And the guy goes, "Yeah, we're booked." I'm like, "Okay," and I went and then I went over and went and tore them. There you go.
That's how old I
was. We'll stop our payments. Thank you very much, and then we never went back. But then when all of a sudden Galaxy, but here's the thing, I wouldn't go back and I don't think I'd go back and get passes just because of Star Warsville.
I don't think this one's a twist off.
No, it probably is. Okay, so this next we're going to try, now that I got my rant out, Ace Pineapple Craft Cider.
Yeah, this one ain't a twisty yet.
Oh, well, you know what? Hold on. Somewhere over here.
We have gotten so many.
It's hanging over there. On the end over there, there's a guitar. Or it's not a guitar, that's the, you see what I'm talking about? There you go. Top rack, right there. Boom. Easy, Tiger. It's magnetic. Just pull it off.
I wish you
I
all
know
could
it's
see
really
this
super
because,
strong.
like,
The whole thing's just
just shaking. Like everybody just lost it when I opened up a toy. Like that thing goes. Like I can only imagine.
So I also just want to throw out there while we're on Star Wars, we definitely at my shop. Do you need one? Or you got it?
He's a man.
We have Star
He's
Wars.
a manly man.
We have Star
Did you just
Wars
take that
keys.
right off? You twist
You have Star Wars keys?
We have
You
Star
got-
Wars
you got a-
keys. We have lightsaber keys that
Oh,
you
you got
can
a
have
knife.
for your house keys.
Yeah, I've seen.
I
those.
have I think I've got a Vader key.
must
My
have really
parents'
not
house
liked
key
that.
is a Vader key.
So
Pretty
I was at
friggin'
Walmart the other day in the
cool.
action
Fuck
figure
Walmart.
aisle.
You ready?
Where else would I be?
Here we go.
All right.
Ooh, it smells pineapple-y.
But I'm in the action figure aisle looking for toys, and then a father's there, and he starts yelling at his kid. He goes, "Hey, Anakin, get over here!"
That's
I
horrible.
don't know.
And at
Is
that
that
moment, I
pineapple?
just have to go over, give the
That
man a
is-
high five, because if you're naming your kid Anakin Skywalker, you're okay in my book.
You're probably
An apple cider.
Huh?
Still an apple.
So it's got both in it. I tell you who
Really?
knows about this stuff is
Really
my
sour.
brother, Sam.
not impressed.
He knows his beer.
No.
How's that
Not a
root
fa-
beer?
It's,
That root beer
it's really good. It's a
You like
Montgomery-
that vintage?
Yeah.
That's a good month, right?
You can really
Or
taste the
good
vanilla.
week or good day, whichever one it may be. It's
I said good day, sir.
good day.
I don't know. I don't think I like that one. It's weird. It's funny.
Now, see, to me, it tastes like watered down pineapple,
Yeah. Sparkly pineapple juice.
sparkly pineapple juice. It's not. I don't hate it.
No, it's not awful, but it's not. But I guess maybe for
It's from
summertime.
California.
Be a really good
What the hell do they know
summertime.
about making beer
Yeah, they
or
know
anything
about
other
something
than
else.
wine? You know why California's good at wine? Because that's all they do is wine. What in the world?
Right?
Got rats in
So
We
his
have
kids,
ghosts. Huh?
Those kids.
Wait, we're
with
gonna
their
start
bikes.
playing Ghost
They're
Rats?
coming back.
We just turned into a music video channel? Awesome. We'll be right back with Ghost Rats.
Okay, so.
No? Okay.
Are we ready for Mulan?
Yes. Okay.
No.
So,
There's no
oh
Mushu.
my God. Well, no, for reasons.
Yeah, this
What?
was
Eddie
not
Murphy couldn't be bothered?
No,
He was
for
doing
good
Haunted Mansion
reason.
2?
We got to find a thumbs down, Rob, for that.
Yeah. For good no, they're not because of cultural appropriation kind of things, because he was very idealistically that culture. And so in order
do you
to
mean?
not offend anybody, hey,
Eddie
they
Murphy
are,
was a dragon. How is that any way offensive?
but because of who he is, because he was the oh shit, I just forgot the word. I totally forgot the word.
He was coming to America.
No.
Sexual
But-
chocolate was there. Come on, continue.
Sexual chocolate. No, because he is the embodiment of one of their gods. They didn't want to offend anybody. And a cartoon is different. And it's a cartoon from what, 20 friggin' years ago?
I got 5, and as much as I love Disney, how badly is it going to be when they remake Pocahontas? Because that entire movie was culturally offensive.
Why?
The whole story of Pocahontas is a sham anyways. But
Exactly,
okay.
so-
That's irrelevant. Mulan. Let's focus on
Okay,
Mulan.
so do we have a trailer for Mulan? All right, let's play that bad boy.
This has been one of my favorite movies since I was a kid.
Do you know why the Phoenix sits on the right hand of the Emperor? She is his guardian, his protector. That she's both beautiful and strong. Your job is to bring honor to the family. Do you think you can do that?
Citizens, we are under attack from northern invaders.
Their leader calls himself Ori Khan.
Fights alongside a witch.
No survivors. By edict of His Imperial Majesty, every family must contribute 1 man to fight.
Have you no son? I am blessed with 2 daughters. I will fight.
We must be strong. This time it will not return.
Loyal, brave, and true. It is my duty to protect my family.
Ancestors, please protect her.
What is your name, soldier?
Hua Jun, Commander, son of Hua Zhou.
We're going to make men out of every single one of you.
Close the gate!
The spirit is evident, but something holds you back.
When they find out who you are, they will show you no mercy.
I'm Hua Mulan. I will bring honor to us all.
Fuck, that's right.
So we
Okay.
just saw Fox the Phoenix in the Mulan trailer. They got him straight from the Harry Potter films on loan. It did not cost a lot because J.K. Rowling offered him a favor.
Well, actually, what's kind of funny is I'm catching up on my Netflix. I'm watching Marco Polo right now, and a lot of these actors are in that series. And let me tell
okay.
you, you think Game of Thrones had a lot of nudity? You need to watch Marco Polo. Holy poop on a stick!
We just actually got HBO for our Amazon account, and we just started watching Game of Thrones because I've seen all of it, and he's only seen the last 2 seasons.
I've seen.
So we finally started
That first
watching
3 seasons, it's nothing but soft porn, dude. I'm just telling you right now.
The
Same
things
thing
we
with Marco
do for
Polo.
love.
I can't believe how much nudity's in it. But so there's no dragon, but there's a phoenix. There's no songs because it's an action.
I'm super bummed about the music.
Is she still the biggest mass murderer in history?
In Disney history,
Disney
yes.
history.
Absolutely. She would have to
I don't
be.
know about that now, because now in Disney history we got to add Marvel, we've got to add Star Wars.
Nobody killed. She
But
killed
nobody.
thousands.
Yeah.
Darth Vader and the Empire killed planets.
No, but Darth Vader himself, how
He
many
didn't pull the
people did
trigger.
he personally
All right,
kill?
fair
he
enough.
Directed
Mulan
We're
other,
gonna
held
do
the
that
sword.
then. I mean,
he directed other
the
people.
trigger man of the First Order's Star Killer base is the biggest mass murderer.
The guy that pushed that button.
Right?
Yeah.
That was the murderer.
But for the most murders by their hand, Mulan, hands down.
Yeah, she kills thousands.
Yeah.
Well, that was a piece of trivia that she did
Yeah,
a couple
it
shows
stumped
back.
everybody.
Who was the biggest? What was it?
Who
What
has
princess?
what Disney character has the highest kill count?
Oh, easily me. I was made a
Mulan.
Disney princess by the Queen of Hearts herself
Nope.
on Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween.
Mulan. So yes, that and you know I'm gonna
watch it because I love Mulan.
I'm gonna wait till it comes to Disney Plus.
Yeah, we've
Still
actually
gonna
been
watch
talking about
Aladdin
doing
and
Disney Plus.
Dumbo. I'm far.
Aladdin was awesome. We watched that on our flight over back from
So
Europe,
you
and
got jiggy with Aladdin.
it was amazing. I loved it. I really did. But Aladdin was so true to the original to me. Like there was a lot of it that was different. No, there was a lot that was different, but it was so many of the lines.
Songs, everything.
A lot of the songs, I didn't like the girls' song. I did not like Jasmine's song. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. It's bullshit.
So did you hear about the complaint the actor did?
Yeah, that he hasn't gotten.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was not a complaint. It was a observation. He wasn't whining. He wasn't complaining. He was just saying, "Hey, so just because I was in this amazing Disney movie, I'm still not getting auditions because he's being typecasted."
To be fair,
or whatever. To be fair.
The man who played Winston Zeddemore in the Ghostbusters, whose name is now escaping me and I feel like an idiot, Ernie Hudson.
Yeah.
Ernie Hudson went through the same thing through Ghostbusters. When he got cast into Ghostbusters, it was one of those things of, hey, get in a big major motion picture film, and then some more movie roles will start coming your way. Look at how popular Ghostbusters was. Look at the movies he was in afterwards, Ernie Hudson. The biggest claim to fame I could think of is The Crow. And he plays second fiddle to Brandon Lee in that one. So, like, it's
They're like
one of those
one-hit
things,
wonders.
though.
They're like one-hit
Yeah,
wonder
they're like
actors.
movie one-hit wonders, but, you know,
And it
Ernie Hudson
sucks
deserves
because
more.
I think he was a good actor.
He was a good. No, he is a good actor.
The
Still is a good
Aladdin
actor.
kid, I think the Aladdin kid was, I think he did
Hey Rob,
really,
if
really
you could
well.
bring out that woodchuck, that'd be awesome, buddy. So, yeah.
Now, did you enjoy it when the genie took everybody to Miami at the end?
It was a good movie.
He did not.
In general.
Yeah, oh, dude.
He did not.
I didn't watch it, so
He
I
did
don't
not.
know.
But like he really the only I think to me the biggest difference in Aladdin was the genie because Will Smith very specifically did not try to recreate Robin Williams. He made his own genie, but he was still so authentic to the original genie. I thought it was awesome. I loved it personally. I was also stuck on a friggin' airplane. Oh, okay. So the movie with Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson, oh crap, what was the name of it?
Here watched?
No. It was where they were both con artists and they would con men into sleeping with them, and then they would steal money from them.
Cardi B.
Yeah, but that was
That was a friggin' remake
of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Yes. I was halfway through the movie because we had just watched Dirty Rotten Scoundrels like 2 months ago. And I'm watching the movie and I'm like,
this is a remake.
I know this
What's the new one
movie. What's the new one? The Hustle? Yeah, The Hustle, I think.
It's just a remake of Dirty Rotten.
It was. I was halfway through the movie before I realized it, but I was really disappointed that Rebel Wilson didn't ask to go to the bathroom when she was sitting at the dinner table. That was my skills when I have to go to the bathroom. Thank you.
All right, so this third one we're going to try. We got to hurry up because we only got like 24 minutes left.
Well, I was about this. While you guys start trying that one, we queue up the Black Widow trailer since that one just dropped.
Well, okay, we're jumping out of order, but okay. That's fine.
To keep with the Disney theme.
I'm a big
another
I'm a
Disney
big
one
order
next.
person, but
Yeah.
that's fine because we'll jump back into the Togo. All right, let's watch the Black Widow, and then we'll come back and tell you all about this Pierre Secco woodchuck.
I used to have nothing. And then I got this job. This family. But nothing lasts forever.
I heard you had to leave in a hurry.
It's never easy these days.
So what are you going to do?
I've lived a lot of lives, but I'm done running from my past.
I know you're out there.
I know you know I'm out here. So we're gonna talk like grown-ups?
Is that what we are?
It's good to see you too, sis.
What brings you home?
We have unfinished business. We have to go back to where it all started.
Lucky us.
One thing's for sure. It's gonna be a hell of a reunion.
Still fits. Family. Back together again.
You got fat.
Oh,
That looks interesting.
It definitely was
I didn't
something.
mute it. Sorry, my bad. I didn't know countdown coming to me. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, okay. I guess I'll probably wait for it to come out.
Obviously, this
digitally.
takes place before Infinity War.
Yeah, it's just another origin story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, they got the Red Guardian in there with David Harbour.
Are we getting tired of these yet? Are we getting tired of the
yeah.
of the origin stories? I'm getting a little sick of the
Some
origin.
of them, yeah.
I don't know. I'm getting a little sick of the origin stories.
Okay, so how many kids went out and bought the Black Widow comics?
But like aside from that, what is
Go
her
look at her sales. I went and looked it up.
superpower?
Yeah,
Her superpower is that
she's
she's
hot.
a badass and she's hot. Yeah,
and she's Russian.
Yeah, she's a sexy Russian badass. Like that's her
I think the real
superpower.
travesty that is going on in this film is nothing about it being a Black Widow origin story, that David Harbour is in it as the Red Guardian, as a like Russian Captain America. None of that matters. To me, the worst thing in this movie is Taskmaster. Looks nothing like Taskmaster from the comics, completely different design, and who knows how that character is going to play out in this film. Like, I'm a little bit skeptical on it because I was a huge Taskmaster fan.
So that's and that's the thing that we've talked about on Nerd Talk before, is when people go in and watch these, everybody goes in with this preconception of what everybody is supposed to be, and that ruins it for everybody.
But when you have
for someone like you that really knows it, it ruins it for you because that's not the way he's
Well, I'm
supposed to
going to
be.
give it its fair shot and everything
I
like
know,
that,
but it's hard to do that when you already have that preconception in your brain of what it's supposed to be. With like when I go in and watch stuff, I know, but I just shut it all off and just watch it. If it entertains me, great, it entertains me.
That's why you like Justice League.
That's why I still like
No,
Justice
I didn't
League.
mind Justice League. I thought Batman did stuff.
Some really poor graphics, and some poor. I mean, they could have they could have made things better.
They could
but
release the
ultimately,
Snyder Cut.
I liked it.
I thought it wasn't too bad. I didn't mind Batman versus Superman.
how many of
I'll
us-
give it its fair share, don't get me wrong, but it's just one of those, visually I kind of wanted to see something a little bit different, is more so what I'm
but
getting
the thing of it is, so watching these types of movies, like when we were growing up, I watched the Justice League on television, right? Everybody here old enough, right? You knew when it started, they were gonna get a crisis, they were gonna fight, and they were gonna win. You knew that. That's just the way it is, right? So watching Justice League, you knew that they were going to be thrown into a crisis, they were going to fight, and they were going to win.
And maybe even on Infinite Earths.
No matter how goofy things looked, how poorly things were done, you knew that was going to happen. And they just, and unfortunately, even in most of the Justice Leagues, it was always Superman coming to the rescue to finally go in and go, okay, look, I let you lightweights handle this shit, but you didn't, so I'm going to. Right? That's the way it goes. But you got to be open-minded about it. And that's the problem. I mean, I go to theaters and everybody around me, oh, that's not the way he's supposed to look. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, he's not supposed to be that way. It's like, oh, shut up and watch the goddamn movie.
Right, because it's not the same thing. It's not what you're used to. It's not what you've created in your head. It's not the comic book. It's not the old TV show. It's this new movie that's here right in front of you. Look at it. Enjoy it.
Just
and
watch
shut the fuck up.
Shut your mouth. Shut your pie holes.
Right?
But
pretty much.
But to be fair, in other let's use other films as an example. You love The Walking Dead. Let's say they make a remake of The Walking Dead. Instantly, zombies are running full sprint.
Cool. I'm cool.
You're cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
No, I can't be.
I watched World War Z.
Oh, I'm
Those
sorry.
are the fastest zombies I've ever seen in my life. Dang, man.
From a book to movie perspective, because I'm a huge reader. Like, one of my favorite books was White Oleander, and when they made that into a movie, I knew that it wasn't going to be what the book was, because there was so much in there that they couldn't put it in the movie.
Right.
But there was a lot of the characters that they didn't make them true to the characters.
Oh, by the way, this woodchuck, Pure Secco,
I like it.
She likes it because you know what? It tastes like beer.
It tastes more like beer.
To me, I'm like, ooh.
Beer Slayer approves.
Now I'm going back to the cider boys, so it can actually taste something other than beer. Yeah.
Maybe
anyway.
on our next trailer, we'll have Tommy go open that outside.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
You have a preconceived notion a little bit,
but I'm different than everybody else because, to me, it's like what was the movie a while back that came out? My kids are like, oh my god, I can't believe this is when my kids were younger. The Lightning Thief. What was it? Percy Jackson, right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god, this is a great book. Blah blah blah. And everybody was like, oh, did you read the book? Nope, I didn't read the book. So, all right, let me go. So we watched it. I thought it was, for what it was, it's a cool movie.
Right.
Oh, my kids hated it. They're like, oh my god.
Well, that's how it is.
They got half the old book into the new. It's not even right.
So, I got one for you that's going to make the entire Nerd Talk TV audience lose their crap.
Okay, I love that.
I like M. Night Shyamalan's Last Airbender.
I
did not care for the animated show.
I love the show.
Oh my god! I did not really watch the show. I saw a little bit of it, didn't really care for it. But I saw the movie and was like, "Wow, this is pretty cool. This is what's going on. I get what he's trying to do here."
And it was cool. The movie was cool, right? But if for someone who watched that series I watched it as an adult. And loved it. I'm like, this is really cool. This is really good. Then I went and seen the movie, and I'm like, you bastardized the whole damn thing. What's wrong with you?
But see, it's that whole preconceived notion, you know.
And I think it was that part of that. It was those few movies that started making me go, you know what? I've got to stop this. I got to go enjoy the movie for what the movie is.
You want to know what made me do that? Is Harry Potter. Because there ain't none of that. There's so much they left out of the
Snape
book.
doesn't kill Voldemort?
There's a
or
lot
my bad?
that they left out of the books.
Yeah. Oh, that. Well, yeah. Okay. So the thing of it is then the movie series would be like 50 long.
Exactly, and
There's
I acknowledge that, But the Golden Compass did amazing, and we just got HBO, so I get to watch his Dark Materials.
That's pretty good.
I love that book series.
Yep.
Everything by Pullman. Oh my God, he is a phenomenal author. Read his books, all of them, every single one of them.
All right, so we're going to jump real quick to, I don't know what, now I have Disney Plus, but I'm not sure what this is called. Togo?
Togo!
I have no idea what it is.
What is Togo? What is Togo?
All right, it's
To go? I want it to go.
It's a movie that stars my grandmother, not in drag, Willem Dafoe. Because if you ever seen my grandmother, she looks like Willem Dafoe in drag from Boondock Saints.
Shit.
Boondock Saints, awesome movie.
But he's going on a mission on the frozen tundra with these doggies to go and get medicine for these sick kids, and it's going to be on the Disney Plus.
All right, let's watch this real quick.
Intelligence, stamina, courage, and heart.
Run, puppy! Run!
undersized.
He's trouble.
Well, good afternoon.
He's untrainable. Stop that!
What does he bring to the breed?
The heart of a survivor.
He outran every single one of them. He's not a sled dog. He's a lead dog.
What we have in our children is an epidemic. It's a death sentence.
They found a cure.
Round trip is 600 miles. You see that storm on the horizon? Only one man and one dog can make that run.
He's 12 years old. He's too old. He'll never make that distance.
Got one more in you, pup.
My guess is we don't find him till the thaw.
All right, Togo. Time for us to find out who we are.
I always thought he lived for the sled. When all along, what he lived for was me.
Hang up, Togo!
Have it. It's been
All right,
sitting
we're
in our
back.
cabinet
So,
for 6 years.
so
The Dick to Go movie.
yeah, I guess.
The what? The Dick to Go?
Yeah, Dick Togo. Famous
Yeah.
Japanese wrestler.
So-
He stars in this movie as well.
Okay.
Wait, no, he
That's
doesn't?
not
Apparently
right.
Dick Togo does not star in this movie, guys.
So we have this stuff called Cidra Brut. It's from Angelon, and it is a apple cider.
And I think it's German.
Is it German?
I think so.
I have no idea. I can't read that. I'm just
The real fun, ladies and gentlemen, was
Oh,
when
no,
we
it's
were
Spain.
watching that trailer. It's them
Spain.
all trying this horrible drink.
okay.
And
So I gotta say,
oh,
No, it's Michael's
I
reaction.
literally hold on a second. I have smelled that smell before, and that's when I cleaned out a urinal. I tell you, that has got the smell of pee.
What was that blood
Until you
stuff?
taste it.
What was that blood stuff that we tried? Was it like Viking's blood? Yeah.
Viking's blood's good.
No, this is not as bad as
so
that.
here's the thing. So
It tastes better than it smells.
it smells like pee,
Yeah, a little
but
bit.
it tastes like
It smells like pee mixed with cleaner.
it tastes like pee. I'm sorry, that's just nasty. Thank God I have some.
does this taste like piss to you?
Do not ask me how I know what pee tastes
I was
like.
about to say that.
All I can think of is Jay and Bob now. Does this taste like piss to you? Is there flies in this?
That is. How much did you pay for that?
$15.
Oh my God! You need to go back and get your money back.
Just kick in the
bad.
door, start a
Maybe
little
it's
bit
a
of the
bad
bubbly
bottle
spray.
or something.
It was the only bottle they had.
No wonder. No, wait, what?
No, it's because they sold out of the rest of
you know
them.
what? It almost tastes like it was bottled in 1947.
Who's the old lady?
Oh,
in
it
front of
does. Holy crap! Does Day 1947?
It's really not that bad. It's not strong.
She likes beer. She has no idea what she's talking
Yeah,
about.
no, it tastes like appley beer.
No, it
really
doesn't.
does.
It tastes like
Sour.
tea.
It does not. It tastes like apple.
Oh, that's exactly what it tastes like. A rotten apple.
It's
You know when you bite into an apple and it looks good, and then you get
Yeah.
that brownie, that
Yeah.
really brown part. That's what it tastes like.
yeah, mixed with beer.
Mixed with beer, with a little bit of Pabst
Yeah.
Blue Ribbon thrown in there.
Yellow snow.
Yellow
Look at that
Wow.
face, ladies and gentlemen. That is the face of a man
Yeah.
who loves to drink.
Yeah, no, I'm good thing I have a
So
little bit of
nothing
this left.
on Dick to Go, right?
No, we're good. that's
We don't
that's
need
a hard
Disney, I
pass for
tried.
me. So let's
We
look
don't
at
need
Little
any
Joe.
bits to go.
What is Little Joe about?
So, okay, Little Joe is really interesting. Little Joe is not really a horror movie. This woman is a scientist with this really hideous haircut. She's who is the tennis player with the
Billie
bowl
Jean
cut?
King?
Yeah. She's got like a Billie Jean King
Is
ginger
this
cut.
like the girl from the American Express commercial?
I don't know. I don't have
yeah,
TV.
probably
But so she's a scientist, and they're working on this plant that it releases pheromones that make you feel happy. So when you make the plant happy, it makes you happy.
But if you make it
So wait a
mad,
minute.
Well, no, none of that. But just
You're
like if you
screwed.
make it happy, it makes
Is it
you
like that
happy.
time Poison Ivy got Batman really high?
I don't know. But I'm down.
comic book
Like
guys.
Kevin Smith.
I don't know.
Comic book guys, I love them.
But it's really it's weird because she thinks that there's something bigger going on than there is, because her son and her science partner get obsessed.
Partner?
No, like
Science?
actual science partners. They get obsessed with making this plant happy, and so she thinks that there's some weird thing going on, and it's really because
Pavlov
because it's releasing happy hormones. It sounds really interesting. I'm really excited. The woman that directed it, I believe she's also the director or the producer of The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh,
so if that gives you a little bit of backstory.
Let's watch that, Rob.
Our aim was to create a plant with a scent that makes its owner happy.
We are entering a new era here. The first mood-lifting, antidepressant, happy plant.
We've received orders from all over the world.
I just wanted to say that I feel really proud to be working with you.
Look what I have for you. What do you say we call him Little Joe? You have to take good care of it. Keep it warm. Talk to it. It needs attention. What's so special about it? It makes you happy.
Haven't you noticed how Chris has changed? I think little Joe's pollen has triggered something. Little Joe changes the people he infects. You're starting to notice too, aren't you?
Fear can distort our perception of reality.
If I made a mistake, then it's my fault.
It seems that this has all been a bit much for you.
He frightens me.
You're a good mother. But which of your children will you choose?
Good night, Little Joe.
Some of this is the actual documented concept that if you talk to a plant, it'll survive better, it'll thrive.
Yeah, I get that.
But they've manipulated this into the point where the plant releases happy pheromones when it's happy. And she thinks that her life is falling apart and she's totally losing her shit.
She's falling apart. She wants
But
to
there's
blame
nothing
everybody
going
else.
on.
Right.
She thinks that there's something going on. So it's more of a psychological thing. It's
Looks like it belongs in Mystery 3000. Yeah, Bruce, you are right there, bud.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell you what, we can just riff tracks this, all us. Next time it comes out on DVD,
we can do that.
We can just tear it a new one.
Yep, I'm good with that. I'm all with it. All right, so
I do have Hulu, so.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, so the last thing we're going to talk about is The Outsider. Now, who was that? Who sent us The Outsider? Is that you?
No, it wasn't me. That's not The Outsider, like The Outsiders.
I actually found it earlier today while we were looking up some stuff, me and Rob.
Oh, it's by Stephen King.
Ooh.
Rob really got into it, so he wanted us to watch it because he thinks
How long
really
is the trailer?
enjoy it.
Let's watch it real quick.
Hey,
Glory. No. You need to go.
What is he doing with him?
I'm as baffled by this conflicting evidence as you are.
Did you kill my son, Terry? Look at me!
Terry murdered a child. Everything he does after that is like he's begging us to catch him. What kind of criminal does that?
He didn't do it.
The evidence and the counter evidence, I'm struggling with that.
Where are you going with all of this?
Is that Terry Maitland, 70 miles away. The same day, the same time as Frankie Peterson was murdered.
A human being cannot exist in two realities at the same time.
I didn't kill that kid, Ralph.
When the facts are filled with coincidences, don't dismiss those coincidences.
I have no tolerance for the unexplainable.
Well then, sir, you'll have no tolerance for me.
All she's asking is that we keep an open mind.
You keep your mind open. I'm just gonna look for facts, evidence, dumb cop shit like that.
I think you should drop the investigation. If you don't, I feel like something very bad is gonna happen.
Something bad's already happened.
If you can't get yourself to really believe, then you're a danger to everyone else.
When I was a kid, I didn't believe in anything. Not God, not the devil. But now I believe there's something else out there. It's worse than I ever imagined.
So that's just creepy as hell.
Yeah. A little bit.
I'll let Rob watch it.
I like the creepy stuff. I can't watch the creepy stuff with Tommy though.
Nothing wrong with that, Tommy. Nothing wrong with that.
Have you guys seen that new Fantasy Island trailer? That is creepy.
No, we're not getting there yet. That's not yet. No. So the last 2 minutes. Guess what we're going to do next weekend? Now, we will be doing a show. We're probably going to have to pre-record next week somehow because next Friday night is The Grinch Who Saved Christmas for WPBA.
Oh, okay.
As well as so half the crew is heading over to Orlando to do Holiday Matsuri.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's all where all the freaks run around is Christmas anime. I'm just kidding. I love them. It's fun.
You don't want press passes apparently next to your calling him.
All right. Be watching a man get whipped with a dog collar, in chains. So.
It could be. You know, it's interesting. So it's going to be. Where's it going to be, Mike?
Orlando World Marriott.
Super cool.
Nice
13th, 14th, and 15th, right? 3 days?
Yes.
Oh,
Friday,
so you guys
Saturday,
are going to
Sunday.
miss the Newport Richie Holiday Parade.
Yeah, this is well, I'm also over there making money, so
Right.
we love doing the parades like that, but unfortunately, it comes a point in time where I have good businessman says you got to stop giving everything away.
Right.
I've
And
stopped
if it's for making money, then
I'm making money
I'd
in
make
Orlando.
money.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I love it.
We just happen to be going to be there. We're going to be at the same place making, anyway.
Right.
So it's going to be a good time. So with less than a minute left. So next week we'll have another show. I think it's going to be good. We'll have more. Maybe Josh will come back. Yeah, you never know. And then we'll keep you on, let you know when Josh's show is going to start for the wrestling as well as the Comic Book 101.
Yeah, we'll definitely have Comic Book 101 way before the wrestling show. So
I hope not. I hope it's all coming out at the same time.
And this Sunday,
I'm a pusher.
Fair enough.
This Sunday is Sunday in the City.
Video pics.
Sunday in the City in downtown Newport Richie. I may or may not have a vendor booth with paintings.
Well, let us know. Keep
at
us
Sunday
put it on
in the
Nerd
City.
Talk if you do.
I will.
And if you're next weekend, there is the holiday parade.
And I'll be there, right by the gazebo in Sims Park.
Sweet. That being said, everybody have an awesome weekend. All you nerdites, make sure you're out there in the Nerdisphere.
And I'll see you at the Lutz Arts and Crafts Festival tomorrow if you're there too.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
I just got my eye on you.
Got my eye. We'll see everybody later.